Hi guys, welcome back to the debater. So today we're gonna do a little discussion today about some Disney fan theories. So a while ago we've done a video based about debating whether do we think Aladdin was based in the future or not. Check that out. So now we're thinking of like looking through other fan theories and we will discuss what we think, whether we think it's true or whether we think it's just made of nonsense from crazy fans. So I've found some good ones, I hope, from online. And I've picked 11. No, I'm not gonna say that. So I've picked some and I'm gonna say it to Emily and Ellie, and in hopes and so it'd be good to hear their thoughts about these theories. Sorry. So I'm gonna go straight to it, but before I start, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And yeah, so the first one is Tarzan's Jane is a descendant from Princess Belle. What do you guys think? True or
I've
not true?
heard this one before.
I don't think I have heard this one before.
Okay, so I'll give you some reasons why.
Makes sense, though.
There's a scene Tarzan's friends, the apes, and the elephant stand like trespass in the humans camp, and there was a little scene where there's a teapot and some cups that look very similar to Mrs. Teapot and Chip from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes,
How is it
I've
there?
seen-
The only explanation is not Belle, sorry, Jane must have got them from like a family thing or something from.
family heirloom. And to be
Yeah.
fair, her character design it's very similar.
That was my next point. She wears yellow and Belle wears a yellow dress, so they must have some similar tastes. Emily?
Yeah, I do see this one. It's
Yeah.
actually one of the ones that I might actually agree with. So I'm very skeptical about all of them. But yeah, I do see this one. I'd just be interested in knowing like the time periods because I can't remember when each of them are set. But without knowing the time periods, I think it does sound like a solid, good fan
Yeah.
theory.
Well, someone say
I
that
think-
Belle could be Jane's great grandmother. So that's 4 generations, I think. Okay, well, we could, if you guys have any other thoughts or sorry, if you viewers have any details about this theory, leave us down in the comments. My next theory, and you probably heard this as well, is that so the Little Mermaid Ariel found the sunken ship of the King and Queen of Arendelle.
I like having all these connections, so I'm not going to say no to one that has the potential of being something, you know. So we'll go with yeah.
It would make some sense because the smoke pipe was kind of made or used more in that kind of same kind of century or time genre. So
I like the idea of it, but I don't agree with this one. I feel like it's just very unlikely. I I just yeah, I don't know. I just
okay. How about
don't
this
see
next?
this one.
How about the next one? And it's also linked to Tarzan and Frozen. So the king and queen didn't have this thing. They haven't didn't have their ships sank straight away. It was actually caught on fire, and it was soon revealed that the king and queen of Arendelle actually are Tarzan's parents.
Yeah, but
So
that one's been proven false, right? Because we've seen Tarzan's parents and we've seen the king and queen, and they look nothing really alike.
they change over the time. We don't know how long we're at
Changed how
sea.
much? They completely did a flip then.
It depends on like the sea, like how long they were at sea. So
No,
maybe
because I
it
swear, I
was
swear, I swear in Frozen the mum has got brown hair, in Tarzan the mum has got like red
she
something.
dyed her hair.
She dyed her hair over the sea. She was like, oh yeah, this is perfect time for me to start dyeing my hair.
Ships
That
going
one's
down.
very
This
unlikely.
is an identity crisis. Let me dye my hair.
Okay. Well, okay. Anything else, or you want me to move on?
That's
As much as
Definite
I
no
love
for
the
me.
idea of that one, I don't think it has the possibilities.
Okay, so big no for Tarzan and Frozen. How about this one? Lilo and Nani's parents from Lilo and Stitch were in the CIA.
I've heard this one, but I don't actually know why people think
Okay,
that.
here's the thing. So Cobra Bubbles, he's the key to all of this. We've heard like from the film that he was also like a CIA agent and he had some connections to he was working secretly with like UFOs and aliens as we know from the film. And doesn't anyone find it suspicious that he suddenly left the workplace to be a social worker? Highly unlikely. So there was a theory that suggests that Cobra actually knows Lilo and Nali's parents because they also worked in the CIA. And when they died, Cobra made his mission to make sure they'd been looked after properly.
I love that.
Love that.
I love that. I can see it. I love that.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Or maybe he just wanted a nice change of career. It could just be simply that.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
yeah, I see like him wanting to have that change of career, but also like the fact that he's still kind of like very much an agent, you know, as soon as the alien stuff starts happening, he's straight back into it. So it's just kind of like I like him kind of being there like overseer, overprotector, you know.
but then he did try to separate them.
Yeah,
That is
but
true.
I think he was trying to do it properly because I think he knew that Nani is taking this huge position and he wants to make sure that she's still living a good life. Like not like she wasn't getting a good life with Lilo. I just like she doesn't have to take up the role as being a parent so early because she was still quite young, I think, at that time.
No, that links to what I said with the should she join the official Disney princess lineup, Nani.
Another thing that links to Lilo and Stitch is that Lilo's obsession with the fish, with the peanut butter sandwich, has all started from when her parents died. So let me explain. So in the film, when Stitch was about to leave, Lilo said that her parents died in a car crash in a raining storm, and that's why Lilo has become so obsessed with trying to feed the puddlefish because she believes that the fish controls the weather. So maybe she thinks every time she feeds the fish, it would be happy and doesn't cause bad weather, because maybe on that same day when her parents died, she didn't feed the fish, and suddenly there was bad weather, and that caused her parents to have a car crash.
I
Honestly,
have heard
Lilo
about
and
this one.
Stitch
I
is
thought
such a
this one
sad movie.
it is,
Such a
isn't it?
sad
Depressing movie. I never realized that
So,
too.
so deep.
I thought this one was common knowledge, I think. So I am gonna go with the fact that I thought this one was real, and I do think this one is real. But yeah.
I can't remember hearing this one before. But I do like this one. I mean, it does make sense. As a little kid, you know, you sort of want to believe that there's something that can help control stuff from happening. Like you want to believe best and you want to try and control stuff. So I do see that, and I think that I agree with that. Yeah, surprisingly, yeah.
Next one is in Up, Carl died the whole film.
Heard of this one?
I I I've heard this one before. I don't know if you have more to add to it, but I have a couple of things that I can add to it because that I know about.
Well, yeah, they say so. Carl died. I'm not sure when in film, but there was a thing like who was the little boy again?
Russell.
Pardon? Russell, yeah.
Russell.
He was meant to be a symbol, like trying to be like a new guardian angel, like trying to help Carl lead to the afterlife, and that's why he's always with him throughout the film. So he's trying to guide him or help him. Yeah. Well, that's what I've known.
Another little thing about what I heard about it is obviously Carl died and Russell was sent down as the guardian angel as one of their miscarried child, basically. And he's there to guide him back to Ellie.
Oh wow. I never heard that, but yikes.
I guess
know.
we are also getting Grace to react now as well. Just a side note.
Yeah,
Oh, the next time I'm gonna watch this film, now I'm gonna be thinking
I
that.
know.
I'm
I know. I
crying.
can't watch it anymore after hearing that. But yeah, I love
God.
this theory. As much as this makes this movie even sadder than it already is, I
Yeah.
do love the idea of this theory.
Mm.
It does, however, take the film into completely different circumstances.
Jesus. Okay, next one. Less sad, probably more interesting. The Little Mermaid's Ariel and Hercules are actually cousins. You heard of this, Ellie?
No, but makes sense.
Okay, so let me just break it down for you. You know, the three main Greek gods. So you know, like the brothers, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, right? The brothers. Poseidon in Greek mythology, he had sons as well, and one of them was Trident. So they think Trident is the actual son of Poseidon, and that will make Trident and Hercules actual cousins, and that will make Ariel second cousins, I think. I'm not sure if that's called second cousin or not, but either way, they are related.
Yeah, that makes sense in the connection of things, how it would be based. Yeah.
Aye, this is also related to the Little Mermaid as well, and it's also related to Greek mythology. So, Ariel's voice is enchanted, so Eric didn't really fall in love with her on his own free will. So, you know, in the Greek myth, there's sirens that they use enchanted voices to lead sailors to their deaths and crash walks and something. So in the film, some suggested that Ariel accidentally, maybe not purposely, or just accidentally, used her voice to enchant when she sang to Eric on the beach, and that accidentally kind of made him a little bit brainwashed and started thinking of her, because that's what happened in the film. He couldn't stop thinking of her. Couldn't stop thinking of her voice. So that's what people believe. And that would kind of make sense since she is a mermaid and she's got a very beautiful voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense. If you want to take a darker turn.
Yeah. But I don't. Again, I'm not really 100% sure about this one.
Why
I
not?
just, I don't know. It just,
It gets rid of the magic, you know?
yeah. It just puts the whole movie upside down. Like,
But there was
is
magic.
Ariel the villain?
Maybe.
See, it's just no. Then it's not the Little Mermaid. It's the
Little
evil
siren.
Little
mermaid.
siren. Think viewers, do you think she's a siren? Do you think she's a mermaid? Let us know.
Right. Next one. Prince Philip's sword soon became the sword in the stone. So here's how the story goes. So after Philip slay Maleficent in a dragon form and she tumbles over the cliff and the sword is just resting in the ground, they some believe that over like later on in years time, the sword actually stayed there in the ground and soon became a stone or a rock and became known as the sword and the stone. And it makes sense because like the fairies enchanted the sword to defeat all evil, and that makes sense because the sword and the stone is meant to be a bless from heaven or it's meant to be magical. Thoughts?
I like that one, but I can't really remember. I don't. I feel like I might need to watch both movies again, especially Sword in the Stone, because I honestly can't remember it. But I do. I just from hearing that, I do like that one. It does sound quite interesting, but I'm not sure.
And I think I remember from the sword, it said, whoever pulls out the sword is the rightful ruler of England. And it has to be a ruler, like a royalty, like. And since Philip was by royal blood, it makes sense connection from Philip to Arthur.
Where is Sleeping Beauty? Is it Sleeping Beauty? No.
Yes,
Yes.
Beauty.
Based.
Oh, it's based in
France. Theory shut down.
Oh, good one, Ellie. Good one.
Good one. I never thought about that.
Good one. Wait,
Wait,
Sleeping
wait,
Beauty is
wait, wait a
based
minute,
in
wait a minute.
France?
We had the waltz
I just
in.
googled it.
We had the waltz in Sleeping Beauty, and that wasn't invented during that time. So maybe they shifted or moved it or something. I don't know.
Using
They just
that.
picked up and moved.
What debate was that even for?
Sorry.
That was for the Aladdin debate, wasn't it? I mentioned that. Oh, Jesus.
Maybe someone just dug it out or something. I don't know. Or maybe it's the fairies again that just moved it. I don't
Yeah.
know. But what was said earlier, I was not thinking about that. Well said. Okay. Next one. I said this before to Emily, but I just want to see your thoughts, Ellie. So the characters in the Jungle Book each represent the 7 deadly sins.
Ooh.
So Wrath is Shere Khan, obvious, he's a vengeful tiger. Gluttony is Baloo, because he eats all the time. Pride is Colonel Hathi, the elephant. Lust is Kaa. Greed is King Louie, because he's orangutan. He wants the fire of man. Envy is Mowgli. I don't know why, but someone suggests that he wants to live among the animals. He wants to live in the jungle. Maybe because he's jealous. He doesn't want to be like live man as man do. And Sloth is Bagheera. I mean, he's a bit. I'm not sure how he fits in, but yeah. Any thoughts, guys?
I feel it's a little bit of a reach, but I like the idea that it's there. You know, I don't know if you've heard this one before, if you are going to say this one, but it's also like Winnie the Pooh characters all being based off mental disorders, I believe.
Yeah. So like Eeyore is depression, Rabbit's got OCD. I think Kanga is like overprotective or something. I don't know.
Winnie the Pooh has an eating disorder.
Yeah. And Piglet is just scared as so.
Okay. That's one way of putting that, Grace.
Okay, my last one I found, and I think you're gonna like this one. Timon's theory that stars are fireflies makes sense when you watch Princess and the Frog. So you know in Princess and the Frog, when Ray died and he's a firefly, and then he becomes a star and stands next to his Evangeline, yeah. And remember in The Lion King, Timon said to Pumbaa when they were looking at the stars, he said, Pumbaa said, "What are those?" And Timon's just guessed that there's fireflies stuck in the sky. Can you see the connection? She's guessing. She gets it.
So cute. Yes, I do love that. Hang on. Before I say something, I'm
Oh.
Yes, Lion King is in Africa, and
No. I'm not worried about that.
Where are we going with this?
It wasn't declining that. I love that theory. I stand by that theory. I think that's really cute. I do love that. I was thinking more, is this me being stupid, or does Ray become the second star?
He does become the second star.
Yeah. As in like the one that you go to Neverland to and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's been, oh my God, there's also been mentions that, I'm gonna add I thought of another, I remember there was another theory mentioned by someone else, and it links to the blue fairy from Pinocchio. So Princess and the Frog, Peter Pan, and Pinocchio are all connected. So they think, because the blue fairy is literally came from the star in the animation or in the remake, if you remember. And some think that that's Pinocchio first, and then she probably met Ray maybe as a human or maybe as a firefly herself, a blue firefly, I don't know, and they sort of fell in love. And then when he died, he sat next to her in the star, and then she met Peter Pan when he was little and created the whole world of Neverland for Peter Pan, for him to live on, because he doesn't want to grow up, and he gave him that wish because she's the wish upon a star. I like that.
I like that they're all connected. Very
So-
cute.
Bit of topsy-turvy world, but yeah, that's all the theories.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for staying with us and listening to all of these theories that Grace had to share. Which one was your favorite? Let us know in the comments. Have you got any that weren't mentioned that we could delve into, look into, that would shock us? Any that you don't agree with? Are there any that you can completely shut down like I accidentally did with France? I'm sorry. Anyways, guys, there are many more videos on our channel that you guys can check out. Debates, pranks, games. Have a look through, see what takes your fancy. We shall see you very soon in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment on what you want us to do next. It was nice seeing you, and we'll see you soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.